Oh. Here goes. Well, at least they used the name Basso. That's pretty cool. Well, it's dishonored but slightly more brown.
There's one thing this city's taught me. You can put a price on anything. Secrets, reputations, a life. And trust? If you have to ask, you can't afford it. But then I suppose none of that matters when you're me. After all, when did I ever pay for anything?
Oh my god, it's a prologue. Hey, there's a redo of that old painting they used to have. They're referencing the earlier games. So that's cool. I guess I slept with a male prostitute here and knocked him out. Garrett already seems to be more edgier and darker than he once was. Also, the controls are hilarious, and there doesn't seem to be an option for a blackjack, except R is melee. I don't know what that means. Oh, wow, he reaches out with his hand and grabs it. We can't have a lack of hands here. That would simply be unacceptable to modern gamers. Wow, that's quite a delay, and speedrunners will be quite unappreciative. So I wonder if I can actually read anything. Apparently not. Garrett doesn't zoom in very well. He doesn't have a mechanical eye. I mean, come on, we gotta stay canonical here. What am I even doing? Did I just break into a guy's house and am I stealing now? Are we starting off in the middle of the action here? Well, yeah, apparently you can't jump. It's pretty stupid. But anyways, so far, things don't seem to be outrageously bad, but then it's only been a few minutes. I mean, they are making references to the earlier thief, which, you know, could either mean that they're serious, or it just means that... Scissors? Who has gold scissors? Frickin' nobles, right? Or it could mean that they're just desperately trying to make old school players think that it's old school when really it isn't. Well, we can pinch... Oh yeah, we can press space to climb, but we can't jump because a good thief never jumps. And crouch is a different button for some reason. X is drop down. I guess that means drop down off an edge or something, except I can't even fall. I'm trying to... Oh, I see. I thought it wasn't going to let me fall off an edge, but in fact I'm just banging my head against some ale barrels because I'm drunk. Well, this seems to be the tutorial portion of the level. I don't know if you can go in third person, but I don't really care. I'm just sort of wondering because you got this body awareness system, but fortunately... Unlike Thief 3, it seems to not be the suck of the earth here, so... Yeah, well... Come on, open the window. Or smash it, or melee it, or what, am I supposed to jump? But I can't jump! Oh my god, I'm stuck already. Time to quit. Ah, that's better. Open sesame. Okay, it worked. Must... Oh, I see. I have to pry it open with a crowbar. Well, that's great. Unfortunately, I turned off all the interface elements so that I don't get told what to do, because I'm a boss. I guess I have to tap it. That's pretty great. My keyboard's one of them noisy ones, and I don't mean one of them actually noisy ones, but just one of them quiet ones that's just old. Well, it is pretty brown and bloomy. You guys might have not got the memo that it's not 2005 anymore, but hey, what do I know? Yeah, hey, there's birds, so I guess I can press the creep button. It's absolutely maddening. There's really not much for me to say, except there is. I want to alert the birds just for fun. I mean, I can barely help myself because I want to hear them say nevermore. It's always fun to hear animals say words, and crows...
Someone's a bird lover. That painting's more my taste. I should take a closer look.
Crows are no exception. You know what? I've said it before. Well, I've said it in the comments before, and I'll say it again. The guy playing Garrett here is pretty close, like, in his vocal mannerisms, I mean. And what he says, like, I should take a look at that. I mean, seriously, they didn't just get some random guy like, oh, we don't even care. You know, they did at least make an effort here, in my opinion. Oh, I don't hold... Okay, so... oh, I get it. It's a bunch of weird mini-games where you feel... Well, that's kind of neat. I mean, I'm an old-school, grumpy old taffer, so of course I'm just like, this isn't neat. Look at Garrett's hands. They're dirty and filthy, so they're extremely attractive. That's actually pretty cool. Presuming I don't have to do it in the company of some snoopy guard who... Oh, wait a minute. So, actually, you just kind of move the mouse and it's kind of easy. Yet another sort of time waster. Well, I guess it might get harder later, so... Yeah. The thing about playing games blind that are new and that I'm expected to have something to say about is I can't just be silly and go all psychonauts like, hey, quick cut, quick cut, quick cut, quick cut, and so forth. Wow.
What the? Well, they do call the rooftops the Thieves' Highway.
Yeah.
Just hope that's not who I think it is.
Okay, so unlike the Dark Mode, you can pause the game and read stuff, so that's one sort of thing that happens. Oh, wait a minute, it's not even a journal, it's just a collectible. It's a unique piece of loot. A forgotten keepsake from Lady Christina's party-going youth before the accident that left her obsessed with caring for injured I love the look of the sparklies. Oh, man, you can spin them around. That's awesome. Well, I guess I somehow know the backstory of Lady What's-Her-Face, so... Yeah, see... Here's the thing about this game. Here's what's probably gonna make or break my enjoyment of this game. The world and the story and like the content, like you know the kind of things that made Thief Deadly Shadows great to me. Like, okay, so you don't get to jump at random. Like, I'm not saying that's great or anything. I'm rolling for some reason. But I mean, you know, if they get weird, if they get like enough other stuff right, and if it ends up like that, the lack of a jump anywhere doesn't really get in the way that much of the other stuff, then like I'm cool with it. It's just, you know, they gotta get the important things right, and the important things are of course very vague, and I'm not doing what the game tells me to do. At least they have rope arrows, so there's that. And I mean, hey, I freaking Dishonored like white interface stuff. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it there. Oh, why would you have to release? Why would you have to click the right button? Why can't you just release? Wait a minute. Release to fire a rope. Oh, I see. You can't shoot them anywhere. So never mind. It's actually completely silly and. God damn it! What you do? Okay. So actually. Yeah, they are treating me like a bit of a fool gamer here, so I'm a little less than impressed right now. But still, there's plenty of game left for it to, you know, impress me in some manner, I guess. Whoa.
Aaron. Of course it is. Care to make a little more noise next time?
How else would you know it was me? Basso did tell you we were working together on this, right?
Well, I showed up, so what do you think?
I think you haven't changed a bit. Come on, it'll be just like old times.
Oh no, it's Aaron the Elephant Tamer. Well, I don't know. You gotta give criminals stupid names in these. Like, Aaron the Elephant. That's the worst criminal name ever. That's even worse than like Sickly Sam or Drunken Old Pete. Well, this is completely hilariously unthief-like so far, and also Garrett has a love interest that he's all angsty about, probably, which is the opposite of what you'd want in a thief kid. But you know, some fan missions have Garrett have a love interest, so hey, I'm just justifying it at this point. This is kind of a dumb game, I guess, but what am I supposed to do? The interface isn't telling me, so I don't know what can I do. Oh my god, I need to be babysat. I can't jump, except I just did. What did I just go through a magical portal? Is there gonna be magic and mystics in this game? Probably not. It's not serious enough. Hey, let's make out.
Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Did you pick that route because it was fast or because you thought it'd be fun?
Can it be both?
Come on, let's get Basso his commission.
I'm not so impressed with the facial expression and the movement. It seems decidedly not that much improved from Half-Life 2. And yet they have all these so-called motion captures so that they kick out Stephen Russell, yet she's just like, my eyes look weird, like they're closed and kind of moving around like... Also, yes, I've got a light gem, which I've just acquired now for literally no reason. She must have given it to me as a sign of engagement.
Are you going to use any of those shadows, Lady Lamplight?
I was just scouting ahead. I know you always like to go first.
They're gonna have a bunch of like, yeah, she's got that voice like, Garrett, well, I know you always like to hear innuendo that sometimes means thieving and other times means innuendo. Really? This game is so scripted, it's fucking hilarious. You can't lean at will. It's just like, if we want you to lean, you get to lean, and then guards just conveniently go. It's like, I bet they wouldn't even start walking unless you press that button right there.
You should get yourself one of these. See you on the other side.
Looks like I won't be going that way.
Let's finish unloading before summer's day is over.
Why not drink to a job well done first?
We can't just leave the cart out here.
It's festival time. Your average thief will be under a table in an ale house.
And the watch will be liquored up too. I'm not haggling fines with a drunk god again.
Okay, well, that was the least interesting conversation I've ever heard. And, yeah, these guys are pretty generic looking. And my light gem apparently has only 3 states or something weird like that. Well. No, wrong button. The buttons are different, so the game sucks. I thought I turned off the interface notifications, but it seems to want to put them there anyway.
Garrett, come on.
Look. Don't tell me what to do, woman.
Jealous of the claw? I made it myself.
I'm sure the watch will be very impressed. They'll certainly hear us coming.
They'll have to catch me first.
Just
See
be
the
aware
mouth
of your
movement?
surroundings.
It's not about taking in the sights, Garrett. It's about taking in the loot.
Even though she likes to have fun, so whatever. Yes, well, seriously, why do they need motion capture? That doesn't even look motion capture. The mouth is just like bah, 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 like any other 3D game. What are they thinking? Oh, yeah, hold space or tap it a bunch of times.
You do still steal, right?
I've been stealing since before you could crawl.
There's the Garrett I know. How about a friendly wager? Let's see who can take in the...
No, let's press R to... Is this a parody? Like, is this a parody? Press... Why can't you just give me weapons and let me select them? Why is it like quick time events specific to the situation? Like, what? Why? Why?
Look what I found. You and me out on the town? Why did we stop doing this again?
Do you really need to ask?
My god, it was so promising in the first 45 seconds. What? Is this really gonna help them sell more games? Like, what? Like, seriously, get the... I mean... What did they... Like, seriously, would they sell that much less if they made it good to control instead of... Lol, you're 2 years old and you don't know... You have to do all this weird shit and search...
Profile in places where I'm not welcome. There's a lot of those places.
Yeah. Well... This is kind of neat, I guess. It's interesting to see what different people do with the lockpicking games. You know, Thief 1 and then the Dark mod and then this one and Thief 3 all have different sort of... and then you stop it. It's just like there's no control. Like, you don't feel... I mean... you know what? It's funny, because there's some games that actually do have a really limited control that I like Killer 7, but the whole thing's designed around that, and, like... The whole thing's just cutscenes and, like, not that deep gameplay, but the cutscenes are really entertaining. The story is, like, trippy, and the whole thing's designed to be great that way. But, I mean, why would you do this with a Thief game? Like, either do this with a game where it works better, or just don't do it at all. Hey, I'm yawning. Are there going to be any notes I can read? Hey.
To keep a secret.
Yeah, keep a secret. Well, it doesn't look interesting, so I'm just gonna assume that it isn't, and press 3 frickin' keys to get out of it. It's just so hilarious. You have like 5 different keys for actions that would normally require 1, and yet it somehow seems even more simplistic than the old games what didn't have.
If you're going to urinate in the street like a watchman, at
5
least
different
do
buttons.
it out of the light. Everybody can see you.
The ale has to go somewhere, dear. I'm just the middleman. Besides, you're the only one watching.
Every day I'm reminded what a catch you were.
Come on, let's go try those gabble wings.
Yeah, those gabble wings sound delicious.
Man, okay then. I mean, we don't want our voices to be too much possessing of character, do we? That might make people be entertained and make the game interesting and well balanced in the content department. And I don't even know what a drop location is. You can't pick up items. Yes, sir, the dark mod is the thief of the future. No doubt about it. I'm gonna go back to playing it, like, right after this so that I can feel happy and so forth. I mean, look at me. I'm gonna do a better voice than those guys in the street. Well, the ale has to go somewhere, and brothers must drink their wine, because if they don't, how can they serve the builder with the hammer? See?
So how much did you steal?
It's not how much you steal. It's what you steal.
And how you steal it. Looks like this primal stone thing that Basso wants is in the ceremony room.
Why is she drunk?
Northwest Manor.
Speaking.
It's the Baron's mansion. Won't be easy.
Worried?
Yes, and so should you.
We'll be fine. I'll pick up your slack.
This job's getting more complicated by the second.
Well then. I hate that romantic tension bullshit. Why the hell did you even need it?
That's a lot of guards.
They're definitely not here for the summer festival dance. A lot of guards means a lot of steel. Thieves and swords do not get on well.
I've never had a problem with swords. But then again, I'm not just a thief.
No, you're also a romantic or frickin' something. Well, that's the first part.
We can't let the Baron's guests see this thing giving out. And we can't frigging see without it.
Ah, you go off and on all the time.
So you can't fix it?
Do I look like an engineer to you? None of the staff can keep up with all his lordship's experiments.
Not going to be much of a brighter future if the lights don't work.
Oh my god, that's the best, most entertaining line ever written for Thief. Can I save my game? Is it saving or... Because I'm pounding on the key, but hey, apparently it's not working. So that's the first part. I think I'm going to stop now, so see you guys later, and bye for now. Manual saving is not available at the moment. Oh, yeah, take control away from me. That's the way you do it these days. On the MTV? Pfft.